Hi, I'm Dan Cortopassi. Today I'm reviewing an HO scale Pullman-Standard 5277 cubic foot boxcar from Athearn. My car is decorated in RailBox colors with Santa Fe reporting marks. Athearn also offers these cars in other paint schemes. The MSRP for this car is $29.98. Nicole bought me this one as a Christmas present at a local hobby shop for $23.95. We'll start the model at 100 possible points. The car is packaged in a cardboard box with a clear plastic window. Inside, a two-piece molded plastic cradle protects the model. Unfortunately, my model came out of the box slightly damaged. The die-cast metal floor had slipped out of place. To fix it, I removed the floor by spreading the car sides. Then I reinstalled the floor, making sure it snapped into the correct location. This wasn't a big issue, and I don't think the box design is at fault, but I still don't think you should have to repair a brand new model, so I'm taking 5 points. I found a photo of the real ATSF 51396 online from 1983, and the model looks to be a very close match. Santa Fe had a number of these ex-RailBox cars in their roster. The brighter yellow paint around the reporting marks and class stencil is correct, though it would have been nice if Athearn had done the same around the inspection date. The yellow wheel inspection dot is in the wrong place on this particular car. It should be above the class stencil. There's a brighter area of yellow paint on the real car where the dot is on the model, so it's possible this graphic was moved at some point. All of this could be easily fixed with some aftermarket decals, and I don't think it's a big enough issue to take points for. In the photo, the car looks like it has some surface rust, more of an orange yellow than the mustard yellow on the model. This could be taken care of with some weathering, and done right, this car would look really good. Like a lot of models painted this color, the paint is a little on the thick side as a result. It does soften the edges around some of the details, but not enough to be noticeable from a normal viewing distance. The separation between the black on the door and the yellow on the car is sharp. The doors do not open. Overall, the markings are very crisp. There are some voids around the ribs on the car sides, especially in the large RailBox writing. I think with some weathering this wouldn't be as noticeable. On the sides, the model has separately applied ladders and delicate corner stirrups. The tack boards are unfortunately molded onto the body in the wrong location. The real car had them on the door. Since this would be a difficult fix and would require some repainting, I'm taking 5 points. On the ends, the car has separately applied ladders and photo-etched crossover platforms. The long handrail across the end of the car is molded on, but at least it's in the correct location. There are no uncoupling levers or air hoses. The B end has a nicely done brake wheel and chain. The panel detail on the roof is good. The oversprayed paint around the edges is typical of many real box cars, though I don't have a roof shot of this particular car to be able to say for certain if it's correct. The detail on the bottom of the car is very basic, with brake rods and levers molded into the floor. The air reservoir and other large components are separate pieces. Since this car has fairly deep sills, a lot of the brake parts wouldn't be visible when it's on the track anyway. Some modelers might want some additional detail here, but I think it's an acceptable level of detail for this price range. The car has McHenry knuckle couplers on both ends. The coupler on the A end is low, so I'm taking 5 points. The coupler on the B end is also low. All of the wheels are engaged according to the NMRA standards gauge. There is no significant body wobble. The car weighs 4.2 ounces, slightly under the 4.5 ounce NMRA recommended weight for a car of this length. Since the floor is easy to remove, it would be simple to add some stick-on weights inside the car to make it heavier. The car is very free-rolling. Let's see what we've got. The car arrived damaged, so I took 5 points in the packaging category. The molded-on tack boards are in the wrong location, so I took 5 points in the paint and detail category. Both couplers were low, so I took 10 points in the standards and operation category. That leaves us with a total of 80 out of 100 possible points, which would be a B- on a report card. This is a pretty good model and it deserves a green signal. This model comes in at a lower price than a lot of the higher end models on the market. If you're not as concerned about detail, it's probably a pretty good pick. If you want to add a few details and some weathering, it could be a really outstanding model.